talking with our manager about this, where it's like for C9, it's crazy to think about the fact that going into finals, you know, morning of this last Sunday, so it is now Saturday, so less than a week ago, they were 12-1. They were feeling like overwhelming favorites to win finals, and they were feeling so confident, so on top of the world. You lose finals, you come here, you lose another series, you struggle in your next, and the turnaround there, it's like whiplash.
So apparently, though, because I did hear that even during that time where we were all like, oh my God, Cloud9's undoubtedly the best. Yeah, they were still losing a lot of scrims and getting clapped, especially by Lion specifically. So the internal, you know, scrims were already kind of starting to show there. So they weren't as confident as all of us were, and then ended up losing as well on stage.
Scrims are always so funny though, because TL had been owning in scrims the whole time, right?
Yeah,
and
you never know when
you never know what it
when
means,
to
right?
trust.
You know, if you're just having a bad run of scrims, is that gonna show on stage or not?
And it's how you're like approaching the practice too,
Yeah.
how much it is gonna mean.
Totally, exactly. Are you trying new picks, and that's why you're losing? Varus coming out here as that first pick. A couple target bans being thrown over, so the Bard from Vulcan, the APA Ziggs, as well as Talia. I do think those are his two best champs, so going to be throwing those bans towards him, and we're just going to get Sivir Jarvan.
I think it's good. Yeah, every time you see Varus, you're always thinking, all right, now how do we start blowing Varus's flash? Jarvan is perfect into that, regardless if you know what mid lane carry they go for. Plus, DARKWINGS usually plays a lot of low mobility mid lane champions.
Always.
So I think it is a very safe kind of open here for Cloud9, seeing the Varus. And even though we had Big Dokes flex the Varus into top lane, the likelihood of Impact doing that is significantly lower.
Yeah.
So you're like, yep, this is a bot lane Rahel Varus almost for sure. And now it will be for sure.
Yep, for sure. It is going to be down to the bot lane. I also like Sivir as a matchup into Varus. Obviously, you are outranged, but you have so much wave clear.
Attack the wave,
exactly. You just attack the wave, and you spell shield the Qs, and you're going to be pretty comfortable in a lot of these matchups, unless the support matchup is like really disjointed. Be interested to see if Thanatos is going to go for a top lane match here, or if they're going to disjoint things, go for support. I actually like maybe going just for the Neeko here and then throw a couple support bans. You could maybe even get a pretty significant advantage on the bot side.
Yeah, like Bard is already banned. Karma is usually annoying for Neeko. Like that's just
Karma
too much.
Is what I was thinking.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, they got it too. It's just, like the poke is just too much. So like the big Neeko bully.
Yeah, I think you just probably need the Karma ban, and then you can throw the other one up towards, you know, mid lane or whatever. I don't think that's super important. If there's a mid lane that they would be less wanting them to play, you know, hey, you're playing Jarvan, maybe you don't want him on Azir because it has mobility, so maybe you just do something like that. And
I do like this Galio ban because of what they're showing. Jarvan and Neeko, and Galio is like a very good like answer pick into Rumble. You know, if your team is that much engaged, very good Galio ban.
Yep. The other obvious ban, if you're looking at the Rumble answers, would be the Aurora, because that's something that Thanatos has been playing a lot.
Yeah, and he'll really use it to bully you in win lane.
Exactly, and that's really what he has been going for a ton. In LCS, they were one of the teams that was letting Rumble through all the time because he just wanted to play Aurora into it. Yeah. Orin is the more standard answer that people go for, but because it is Thanatos, I would be banning Aurora. Yone gonna get banned out for DARKWINGS. I don't think he was great on it yesterday, to be honest, and generally he always does play control mages, but I think they're just saying, all right, let's just guarantee he's on a control mage and ban out that one pick.
Remove all doubt.
Yep.
There you go. And it is nice that he, you know, got at least that level of respect. So same thing for Thanatos though.
Ambessa.
As we said.
Those are kind of the ones I'm thinking, because I don't think you would want to go Renekton into Rumble.
If you go Ambessa though, then you need something for your mid lane. I mean, APA could still play Neeko, by the way. It could be flex.
Sure.
I mean, I think it's still good bottom lane, but technically it could be flex. And I was thinking, then you're going to need something to really like round out this team. So technically it could either be an APA or a Vulcan pick. Both of them are pretty good at playing, you know, engaged style champions.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people obviously would be going, you know, for the Ornn answer, but because it's Thanatos again, he just tends to prioritize these carries. He's still good on the Ambessa, and you already have really good engage with both Pop Blossom as well as the Cataclysm, Flag and Dragon knockup. Yeah. Azir, you know, was the one that I had mentioned as kind of that mobile control mage that you maybe could be banning out. Instead, they decided to Yone, and so that does leave DARKWINGS with a little bit more safety. He's not going to be on a Victor or something like that against the Jarvan, so I think this is pretty smart. Good disengage pick for a potential Pop Blossom for Jarvan engages, and is still in his comfort zone.
Yeah. All right, let's see here, huhi.
I think it's just engage for huhi, probably.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff available. The Nautilus, the Alistar, the Rahel. Okay, Alistar to keep people on. Rounds it out pretty nicely. Always good with Rumble.
Yep, and it's a really good matchup in a Sivir. So to me, it makes the most sense out of the engage tools because combo cannot be blocked. But that leaves Silas, which would be really cool.
Give him an Alistar ult.
Exactly. That's actually a really good ult to actually be able to steal away. He's look at huhi just starts laughing when they hover the Annie, but it is going to be locked in. So we'll see if round 2 of the Annie can look better than round 1.
Yeah, if you're watching now and you didn't watch C9's series versus Lion, the Annie was a very big pick in their last game into the Ahri of Saint, and Saint got a solo kill, and the trash talk just exploded off that as well. And APA had a very rough time in that game because of it. So
I mean, it was really interesting though, because the early levels, I mean, APA was up 10, 12, 15 CS, forced him to base, and Saint had no buy. He had to come back with brown boots. So he was on the super homeless buy, but then APA just completely disrespected him, didn't pop potions, didn't flash, tried to greed the wave, got solo killed, and then they went for this invade and they fought the 2v2 at the enemy Raptors. They lost that too, and then the game's just done.
It's just like actually over so early. So yeah, as you say, hopefully this one will be better than the previous one, because the last one was pretty rough.
It was pretty rough, but they have a lot of engage here, a lot of potential targets as well over on the other side. When you're thinking about Varus, you're thinking about Azir, you know, pretty vulnerable to the hard engage that is going to be coming out from Cloud9. You have Jarvan engage, you have the public execution follow-up, you have the flash anti-tibbers, so a lot of tools there to actually start out these fights, not even mentioning the Pop Blossom.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. We're like, okay, so they're going to need something now to round out the rest of this comp with more engage, and this is it. That does this. You know, a very strong engage, especially if you're controlling vision. Wards here, vision coverage leading up to dragons. If you can just get there early, take over vision, then you cannot face check this team, or you will get blasted.
Yep, you can. You will just die.
Yeah, or whoever does. Yeah, just have one person do it and not everyone group up.
Yeah. Well, this time huhi is not on the Lulu, so if he's face checking for vision, then might be a little bit more tanky.
Alistar definitely a little bit tankier than Lulu.
Yeah, a little bit tankier for sure. So we'll see how this is going to go. Annie traditionally is used as counter picks to, you know, assassins and short range champions. It'll be interesting to see how he does into the Azir. In early levels, a lot of Annie players are actually just starting E, and they just E and trade autos, because if you're hitting back into it, you're going to take that molten shell damage. So kind of expecting that from APA, but I feel like as you get levels, you're just going to get outranged and kind of pushed in maybe. Yeah,
and Annie's autos are very smooth, and the range is quite nice, so you can trade pretty nicely there, but it makes it volatile. Lots of Annie lanes are fairly volatile, and so it usually does attract junglers as well. And since they're running the Jarvan on the side of Blaber, and Blaber definitely has options for trying to go attack Azir early too. I feel like whoever gets the lead in aggressive plays in this mid lane has the potential for kills, because same thing for Annie. If you can blow Annie's flash and Azir gets the 6 and stuff, you know, then you can always have Azir and Vi combinations. So expect definitely both junglers to play a decent amount of attention to at least warding around mid lane.
Yeah, that was kind of a cute little mind game from DARKWINGS. He knows that APA is going to Molten Shell, like use the shield, and you're just going to take the return damage. So he drops his W, his soldier spawn, right beside APA as though he's about to auto him. APA E's, and he just doesn't hit him. So it's kind of a fun little mini game there that they were playing, and DARKWINGS getting the better end of that in that little exchange for now.
Level 3 exchange for Thanatos. Pretty even though, thus far. And since we have junglers pathing in different directions, maybe we'll just see the crab split, but there's a little bit of time always after your first clear and after your crab that you have to mess around. So HamBak could make a pass like through the river after he picks up the crab on top side and see if he can do anything to lighten the lane phase there for impacts going against Thanatos. I mean, Thanatos is very famous for his Ambessa.
Yeah. And for his laning phase, to be honest. I mean, that's always kind of been his greatest strength. He was able to get that wave, it looked like pretty far up there, but now he knows he's on a pretty risky timing. And based on the minimap, it looked like Impact pulled the wave. So I kind of want to see the top lane if we can eventually, just to see what's happening up there.
They basically triple warded because they warded mid lane here for the river and top lane in the Phaelite top lane and Tribrush top lane. So he's mega warding up there just to make sure.
Oh, they're going to try to threaten a dive here. I don't think you want to go on huhi, though. Rahel really intelligently just backed off early. And since he wasn't actually at the tower, he does have to give up a lot of minions. That is clearly the cost. DARKWINGS low on health, so is APA, but DARKWINGS is out of mana. Rahel, though, down 14 CS already because he got zoned off the tower. So though they couldn't pull off a dive, doesn't matter. You already got that advantage.
Yeah. I mean, another flash as well. So scoreboard doesn't look like huhi is running Hex Slash either for Alistar, just the real one. So that's
surprising.
That's significant right there. Very, very good pressure for C9 bottom lane very early on here. And the mid lane, remember, is very volatile too. We just saw how low they were getting. They wanted to stick around as long as possible to get a better buy. But bot lane is where you're leaking gold. Look at all this. Can he even get all those minions there? Like, I feel like we're gonna need a little bit of help down there.
Yeah, it is looking very rough already on the bot side. I mean, that is kind of the problem. Alistar is a good compositional pick and, has a good interaction to Sivir, but it's still Alistar versus Neeko, and that is a horrendous early laning support matchup. So that is going to be tough. Blaber will be spotted as he's clearing out the Raptors here. And 400 early gold lead, and it's a BF buy versus tier longsword. So that is tough. Rahel does have his TP, so he's going to be able to TP back, but the combat power on the C9 side is just going to be so much higher. They want to fight anything right now.
Yeah, meanwhile, Blaber, he pulled the Raptors into the Raptor bush here and then kind of ping-pong back up to the other side. So I like the mind game from Blaber here. He doesn't show exiting to either side, and he's actually up here for the counter.
Oh, the equalizer is going to be dropped.
Is it too late, though?
I think so. Thanatos is really low already. They're going to push us in, going to look potentially for Q Flash. HamBak, I think that was like a prediction Q or something, but now he wasted it, and now Jarvan is going to be able to get here in time. Thanatos is going to be level 6 very shortly. He just needs a minion or two. He's trying to get the experience now, and I feel like he should have just gone for that cannon first. Then he could have followed up. If he just kills 1 or 2 minions, he gets 6. Blaber hits a flag and drag. You go in with the ulti, you probably kill Vi.
Yeah,
Maybe he thought the tower was going to be on a melee minion instead of the cannon, so it would kill it on its own.
Yeah, that was just such a weird little interaction up there too, because Sentinels and HamBak going in, grabbing tower aggro early too, 2 tower shots. So both of them, warming up a little, I think. We're still
not warm yet.
We're still
not warm yet.
It's first game,
Yeah, first game. It is the 4th day, but it's the first game.
Yeah.
So, well, interesting. Could be a Hex Shrinker rush here for Thanatos. So paying some respect to the matchup. Of course, it is double AP solo lanes as well. But it's going to mean you're not going to have any real defense against the Vi. If you do get ganks, that's always a bit spooky.
Oh, they just trying to make the mid play to try and catch APA when he's rotating over to it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're just hoping they would catch APA in transition.
Get
and
a little freebie.
Exactly. Try to get a freebie, and then maybe you challenge after. But since they did not, HamBak is going to flash in, but he flashes forward now, and now you have no flash. HamBak has no way out. Vulcan's just going to block the Q there with his face, and HamBak off to an awful start in this game. The attempted tower dive on top side, then the flash in there. It was always going to be a one-way trip, but doesn't even get close to this smite.
It was at the same time. APA top lane now.
Yeah, Thanatos is going to be in a lot of trouble here. The Hexdrinker shield has already popped, so I think Thanatos is maybe going to have to flash. We'll see. Is Impact going to drop the equalizer? He completely whiffs the equalizer. Now going to go back in with the public execution, and Impact off of that whiff has to lose his flash. Didn't even get a single tick of the equalizer.
I told you they're not warm yet, bro.
It's cold in Brazil.
And
it's
also,
freezing.
Also a little sleepy still.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe the temperature's just right. It's in the middle.
Brazil is like the North Pole of that, you know. It's very chilly there. It's super cold.
Honestly, I agree. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand. Because this was at the same time. That flashing in to go for the smite steal was at the same time as in mid lane. Your mid laner just took a huge, APA just got a huge trade onto DARKWINGS and pushed him fully out. So like, you know that is a one-way ticket. You're like, past the Neeko, you are fully in, you bought your ticket, you're like, let's go to the North Pole.
He's down, let's go. Maybe he thought it was gonna be somewhere nice, you know? One-way ticket sounds inherently negative, but what if you're taking, you know, a one-way trip somewhere really cool? Yeah,
and you're like, well, I'm probably not gonna want to leave there because it's so cool and nice.
A one-way trip, but it's still Hawaii.
Exactly.
At an all-inclusive resort. You're like, well, okay, that sounds pretty nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he died.
Yeah.
And got nothing.
Yeah, unfortunately. Died on the... Did he die on the way there? Yeah, he didn't actually even get to the destination. Didn't even get to Hawaii.
The plane crashed, unfortunately, for HamBak.
Well, I mean, game number 1 is kind of looking like a crash for Sentinels already, man. 8.5 minutes.
All right, let's see. Can you get anything done up here? Almost have Equalizer back. Does have a bit of a shorter cooldown. HamBak is 6 now, so if Thanatos goes aggressive, you could maybe get something, but Thanatos is chilling. He's just hanging out by that tower, so they're going to have to settle for starting the grubs here. But looks like C9 want to go mid.
It does look like that. Does APA want to flash or something?
No. He whiffed the tibbers, unless it was just for wave clear, because I'm not sure if he was just accepting that he couldn't get in range or didn't want to spend the flash, but drops tibbers, clears out the wave, just going to base, so I'm just assuming that wasn't even really an attempt to engage, just to push out that wave.
Some extra pings for communication is all. DARKWINGS can shove out afterwards regardless, and so you get your consolation prize.
Bonus minion.
Dun dun.
Let's see.
An extra ring.
Count.
So the melee. Oh,
he's going to go in with the pop loss. The public execution has set it up, and it's looking like he is locked down and dead. Impact going to overheat, just trying to get the wave. We'll be able to do that, and now they're just allowing him to just kind of delay that death timer a little bit more. Getting a little bit funny, but Thanatos will eventually finish him off. I think, unfortunately,
Neeko touched him
Neeko's going to get the kill, yeah. They kind of messed around with it a bit too much. I don't know if Thanatos wanted to try to delay the death even more, but kind of stopped chasing him, and Neeko gets the kill. Either way, still a good play. And because of that delayed death, they are going to be able to push in and take plates on top side, but meanwhile, HamBak is looking here for Zven. Going to be spell shielded on the ulti, though, and Blaber goes back in with the Cataclysm. Going to find a knock-up onto Rahel. Rahel is down. Huhi is incredibly low. He's going to fall next here to Blaber. HamBak's got nowhere to go. This game is looking over at 10 minutes. A 3K lead for Cloud9 already.
Is that C9 Furia up there? Holy moly! Like,
is that Fure 9?
Is that Fure 9? Holy moly! Because Sentinels are looking cooked, bro.
Yeah, they are really looking cooked.
I think the call for sure, though, is delay Impact's death here, you know, because like Impact already deleted the wave really quickly. And so then if they can delay his death more, then you can use the next wave and get more gold that way. And they're like, you know what? It doesn't actually matter. Like, Thanatos is okay getting an assist rather than the actual kill, as long as they are going to get it that way, because yeah, the chase down would take a little bit of extra time, but regardless, nicely done by Vulcan. I was going to talk about the original play. Usually people go as the melee minions to be closer, but it went as a range one, and you're not paying as much attention to those, and they're a little bit further out, so good start from C9.
Back to live. DARKWINGS goes in, hits the Emperor's Defy, but APA stuns him right as it happens. Now HamBak going to look for APA. APA tries to sidestep, can't quite do it. Going to be hit by the piercing arrow and knocked down there. It's a shutdown for HamBak. They get one back, but it is a trade of mid laners.
Yeah, 1 for 1. APA no flash. Darkwing does still have his. This crab fight, though.
Sentinels looking like they have the extra men in the area.
Zven has just pushed bottom lane, though, so Sven's been stacking his Yuntals, and he got the wave all the way in on bot lane. That seems like advantage Cloud9. They get, Vulcan.
Flash force there, gonna be able to hit the roof. Flashes away from the chains of corruption as Rahel fires back. Vulcan does get the summoners out. No one was really with him, though, so honestly, he's lucky that Rahel flashed.
I think that was amazing value for them, though, because he also delays Rahel getting down to the tower, so he trades flashes and ults with Rahel, already valuable, and then Zven just keep on mining turret plate money, so C9, honestly, this gold lead, this lead in this game is getting astronomical.
Oh, no, and now Rahel might just get taken down. Does barely survive, but Vulcan on one this game.
That was a diabolical Neeko laugh right there.
And the fist bump at the same time.
Yeah, that was diabolical laugh. Holy moly, Vulcan is kind of styling on Rahel.
Unleashed.
He is. He's unleashed. He's warming. He's warming up.
He's warming. It's looking toasty.
The Cloud9 side of the stage is closer to the equator than the Sentinel side.
Yeah,
it's a bit warmer on their side of the stage.
That explains it.
Yeah.
That does explain it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
We'll have to wait for, the rotation of the Earth. We'll see if Sentinels can get some of that heat coming into the next game. Maybe that's what it's always been. It's just been about side selection,
Yeah.
Fury has been on the hot side of the stage as DARKWINGS going to shift forward, has nowhere to go. Vulcan finds another pick. Yeah, he's not the one that got the kill, but let's be honest, he set it up. Vulcan is out on the map, has that early rocket belt, thanks in part to the gold he's picked up on the top side. 800 individual gold lead normally doesn't really matter much for sports, but it's great on champions like Neeko. As huhi going to look for an engage on Zven, flashes away from it, but they're going to turn their eyes onto Vulcan. He's going to get locked down by the Chains of Corruption. Still alive for now, though. Does get knocked down by Rahel, but Rahel has no flash. He'll fall to Zven. huhi will survive, but it's a double there for Zven as C9 win out again. Going to take away the jungle camps, going to farm the plates. They get everything.
Sentinels, they were able to take down future World Finals MVP Vulcan, but Zven got free money here. He's just auto-attacking them while they're all trying to kill this Neeko. And Zven had already gotten how much free money? I think all of the money that Zven has gotten this game has been free. Like turret plates, bunch of shoved waves on bottom side. I mean, this is going to be a rich Sivir. Like Zven is going to shred them.
It's like an accidental bank transfer,
Yeah.
Some money just pops up in your account. Like, where did that come from? Oh, okay.
You get a random request. You're like, hey, you forgot to pay me for this trip that we took to Hawaii, Azael. You forgot.
My bad.
Yeah.
I'll get right on that. I'll get right on that.
Thank you.
Got you, brother.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, Sven's just cruising towards an Infinity Edge right now. So looks very good for Cloud9.
One-way trip to an Infinity Edge.
One-way trip.
See, sounds good, right?
Once you got your Infinity Edge, you never lose it.
Just keep going forward.
Yeah.
Yep, one-way trip. All right, huhi's going to look for a potential wraparound here on APA, but will be spotted out on that Phalight's ward, just trying to cover DARKWINGS as he pushes in. Sentinel's obviously in a horrible spot, but for any chance to come back in this game, you're going to have the Azir in a good situation because Zven is just miles ahead, and Rahel is already on a much lower DPS champ.
Well, he's got his Nashor's Tooth now. He has found the tooth of Baron Nashor and turned it into a weapon.
How can you get that before Baron spawns?
It's crazy. I feel like it's always built before Baron spawns.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up.
Nobody ever really thought about it. Where are they getting these things?
This is the first time I've ever thought about that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
Did you ever hear someone refer to it as Baron Nashor's Tooth like I did? Though?
Exactly.
So
that's what I was about to say.
That's kind of good. Like
that's what I was about to say.
1-2 right there.
I just never even put 2 and 2 together that it was Baron's tooth.
Yeah.
It was just Nashor's tooth, brother.
Yeah. Holy moly, kind of blowing some people's minds right now as DARKWINGS is going to make an escape, miraculous escape.
And Zven not going to make a escape, so they are going to be able to take him down. And HamBak now looking for more. Vulcan trying to run out towards that top side. Is going to juke him with the clone. Nicely done by him, but is he too far on the wrong side of the map now? Blast Cone's over the wall. Impact has not yet moved from his lane, so Vulcan just going to look for the execute here. Does he have Equalizer to try to get him? Is he going to use it? Ooh, okay.
That's okay. All good, all good.
Right.
All good, all good.
All right, he gives over the kill. It is going to be to Rahel, but at least you made Impact look funny with the Equalizer. That's worth a fist bump. What if Nashor's Tooth is not Baron Nashor? It's like, Prince Nashor or something. It's his family member.
Dude, I'm going to be so sad. I thought that was really cool. It
is cool.
And then if it's not,
but maybe Baron spawns in because he's angry that you like stole a tooth from his family member. You know?
Holy moly.
That's kind of messed up.
Count Nasher.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of the little baby Nasher who put his tooth under for the fairy godmother to come, you know, take your tooth.
And then people are just coming and stealing them and making weapons
all the
out
teeth.
of them.
Yeah, just stealing all your teeth. I'm not even getting $1. Did you get $1 when you?
I mean,
you lost a tooth?
that thing is expensive.
Okay.
Actually, it's not that expensive. It's kind of cheap.
Did your parents do that when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to get a loony, a single $1.
A loony? What the hell is that? Some Canadian stuff?
It's a $1 coin. It's called loony.
I'm just gonna trust you on that one.
Yeah.
You could easily be making that shit up. And
No, that's real.
Excuse me.
That's my Canadian heritage. How dare you?
A loony.
Yeah, a loony. We got toonies now.
Yeah, now you're definitely trolling me.
We got toonies.
No way it's
Loonies are real.
No way it's loonies and toonies.
We do.
No way you're.
It's real.
No way you're.
Google it.
Your economy.
Google it.
Your economy is a Looney Tunes economy.
Yeah, we got loonies and toonies, brother. The land of Canada's doing great.
That actually does sound great. Okay, yeah. Sentinels.
All right, they're looking for an engage here. Teleport going to come in as Vulcan chunked incredibly low. Will have to back off, but they will grab the Dragon 3 in a row now for Cloud9. The gold lead has closed a little bit. It was up to almost 6K, now down to 4 as Sentinel's going to try to push mid lane.
Okay. Time to lock back in.
I've always been locked in.
Yeah, true. Never unlocked.
No.
Sentinels here. Honestly, pretty decent to them to scrape this back, because, yeah, I was thinking it was mega cooked here. And, you know, Zven's still heading towards his one-way ticket towards the Infinity Edge.
Respect loonies and toonies, thank you.
Chat, can you verify
Canadian
for me?
Canadian code, yeah, see?
I mean, I'm not going to Google that right now, but I'll trust chat.
Yeah. Chat
More than I'll trust you.
Whoa!
Loonies and toonies ain't no way.
Canadians don't lie.
Well, that actually might be true. They're so nice.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Most of them.
All right, well, Impact, I got nothing. Yeah, Impact gonna get the bad news here as APA gonna drop a bear on his head. It's kind of messed up. Huhi, though, responding.
Yeah, he's gonna punish him for dropping a bear on his friend's head.
Never drop a bear on my friend's head ever again.
Drop a cow on you.
Oh my God, the whole squad showed up. They really did not like that.
Holy moly. Let that be a lesson to you. Don't throw bears at Impact.
Yeah. Will not stand for it.
No
Neither will his
bears.
family. No bears of any kind. Cloud9 going to be pushing up mid lane, trying to get some gold back in response here. Will be the Herald crashing in. So mid lane tier 2 looking like it's going to go down, but HamBak is behind him and still has his ulti. Zven going to be in trouble. Spell shielded used very early there, and he's going to be knocked down by Impact.
After his one-way ticket to Infinity Edge, he bought another ticket somewhere else. Back to the fountain.
Should have never bought a second ticket.
No, you should have stayed there.
Yeah. The instinct on the first ticket was a good one.
Yeah. He got his Infinity Edge, and we're like, oh, man, he's going to start shredding now. Look at these crits.
Yep.
Well.
Can't crit towers. That's all he's been hitting.
But he did kill the tower. So he stayed around, killed the tower. Sometimes the dying tower can be a bait.
Well, Thanatos
actually, a couple times this tournament.
Oh.
The tower has been a bait for Zven.
That is true, yeah.
Versus Furia, he had that one in mid lane.
Yeah, the Calista game. That was a tempting tower.
So, teams, take note. Playing against Cloud9, and then you got a low health tower. Go kill Zven at that tower. He's gonna go try and finish that.
Our tower is
You're
low.
typing it all chat to him.
Hey, buddy. No one's bot lane.
Look at this tower. The funny thing is, that bait shouldn't work anymore because killing off the end of a tower is not all the gold anymore because there's so much gold in the turret plates. So the rest of the tower, the last of the tower...
Works on cannon minions. It's going to work on the last tower plate.
Yeah. All right, when's our next Neeko trick? How about that?
He almost got DARKWINGS topside. He's been going for it. What do you think about this Thanatos build? The Endless Hunger Maw. Whoa. No Shoji, no Eclipse.
So if you have a big maw that's like a mouth, and then the Endless Hunger, so it's thematic. It's a thematic build.
Do you think he has a Gnasher's Tooth in that maw?
No.
No, there's no Gnasher's Tooth in that.
That would be crazy.
You're like, calm down, buddy.
Yeah,
Let's keep it professional here.
Far.
You're being ridiculous.
You're actually being ridiculous right now.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I get a little bit out of control.
It's okay, because you're Canadian. I'll forgive you.
Yeah, appreciate that.
You were brought up on Looney Tunes.
Yeah, I was. Loonies and Toonies, buddy.
Loonies,
Get it right. Also Looney Tunes.
Also, I was going to say, you didn't watch?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so what were we talking about?
You were talking about Neeko tricks and the maw, the endless hunger of Thanatos' maw, I believe, is where we left off.
Yeah, true.
The synergy there.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I still think the same thing I thought like 8 minutes ago.
Okay.
But
what was that?
That Cloud9's just going to steamroll this game.
Okay.
But we are getting the Dragon Soul in 30 seconds. And if they make a play on Thanatos early, then
one-way ticket. But to where?
Who's buying the ticket?
Pop Blossom coming in, looking for the counter engage. It's going to connect on impact. He is one shot. Vulcan is low. Rahel can't finish him off with the piercing arrow, though, as Vulcan flashes away and Zven goes on the hunt. That is a fast bear chasing after him. Blaber going to get caught on the side, though. Blaber drops the Cataclysm, but he tries to flash out and is knocked down. So even though they win the fight on the bot side, there's no jungler.
Yeah, they got no jungler. Oh my God. He's just walking down from mid lane and runs into the members of Sentinels that were scrambling to get away, and now they get another pick.
Zven is warded out. They go in. Rahel was not ready to follow up on that, though, but this should be Sentinel's Dragon.
Yeah, it's definitely Sentinel's Dragon. They put their flag down over here. Sentinel's territory.
That was Blaber's flag.
Blaber, yeah, they stole Blaber's flag off his dead corpse.
Whoa. He's going to come back.
Yeah, true.
His corpse will be alive soon.
It's still dead right now, though.
Yeah,
great screen for a little longer. Yeah. Okay, so Sentinels, they show everybody like diving, making this play, or at least 4 members diving, making this play. Blaber right now on the mini-map is going to deal with that middle minion wave as they drop another bear onto Impact's head, by the way. A successfully dropped bear.
But then
look at this. He goes through the mid lane, and then he walked through DARKWINGS, and HamBak was coming up, trying to get away from the previous failed play on bottom side. He walks right into the waiting fist.
Was the precursor, you know, the revenge of the bear didn't happen as quickly this time, but as soon as they dropped the bear on Impact's head, Blaber was doomed.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. That was the domino?
Yeah, it was the domino. Yeah,
wow.
Exactly, yeah. Dropping a bear on Impact bot lane, Blaber dies mid lane. Can't get Ocean Soul.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
How far does that domino chain go? Yeah, they didn't get Ocean Soul, and then, you know, Sentinels come back in this game, and then
Sentinel's gonna win Worlds now?
Impact ends up getting
Did APA just cost Vulcan his World Finals MVP with that Tibbers drop? Is that the final domino?
That's crazy.
Heartbreaking.
Dude. I don't know. My sight doesn't go that far in the future. Okay. It's pretty far, but
we'll find out.
It's only like 6 months.
All right, well, let's find out if HamBak is going to spot Thanatos. He's running for the hills, but is going to be spotted now by Impact. Going to use Public Execution, just trying to kite back to his team. Vulcan's here to cover.
That last play just makes me think about, like, were they weren't tracking minimap that closely? And, like, because the escape path for Vi was straight up. So definitely, sometimes
One
it's
for the ADPC for postgame.
Yeah, let's do it.
We can find out.
We've got a date. ADPC investigation.
You and me, or you and the computer?
You and me.
Okay.
Yeah.
With the computer. I don't know if Joanna's gonna approve.
I talked to Joanne. I got her blessing.
Okay.
So
that's cool then.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right, all good. All good. Blaber gonna be in some trouble. We'll see if he's all good. Nice buffer on the flag and drag there. Immunes HamBak's ultimate, or at least the CC. But Impact has TP'd in. Rahel looking on the side will be spotted by the ward. Cloud9 gonna be able to disengage.
Honestly, I'm getting a little tense for these setups here, with them getting a little risky on this vision setup. I mean, they're still funneling more money into the Azir, so back on game plan here for Sentinels. It keeps looking better and better for the comeback angle here.
Yeah. I mean, it was 4K at what, 10 or 12 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So, and now it's 26 minutes and still 4K. So they do have a real chance at this point. Of course, they are still behind, and Zven is a real problem. He is on 3 items, 3 big ones with the LDR now completed, plus he already had the IE. Ooh. Vulcan looking for the Pop Blossom, will force the flash from HamBak. Not going to be able to catch him, but that's a flash off of APA as well.
That's what I was going to say. Pretty big escape there. Good reactions from Sentinels to be able to escape that, and no flash on the Annie here greatly reduces that pick potential. I will say, Vulcan though.
Oh, they're gonna look though. It's not gonna reduce it enough. Huhi gets one shot. DARKWINGS goes into stasis, but the Emperor's Divide will not save him. And now HamBak flashless, has the GA, but it doesn't matter. It's gonna be Cloud9 on the Baron here, and no chance of a contest.
All right, back on track for C9. Sentinels, now you go into the damage control scenario where you're like, all right, they're gonna get Baron for sure now. After that, let's just try and get gold anywhere else on the map. Push out mid, push out bottom a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see what they can get. HamBak maybe gonna try to lay a little bit of a trap here, was waiting around in the Raptors pit, but Thanatos already pushing on top side with that Baron
cannon
buff.
Though, so FF or what?
Exactly. Yep, get out. Go next. Go next fast. All right, who had? This is the second play.
Yeah. So we're like, oh man, APA with no flash on Annie. That greatly reduces the engage potential. No, it does not. You just stand on a control ward in the brush.
Yep.
And he drops a bear on him.
They just didn't have enough vision around the Baron pit. I think they just got really nervous that maybe something was happening. They did have a control ward eventually went over the wall, so I don't know if that was before or after that play, but either way, Soul is going to be spawning here in 20 seconds. Cloud9 have the Baron buff right now, and they have a 5.6k gold lead, so we'll see if they are going to be able to close things out with this. HamBak getting a bit of a chunk down onto Thanatos, but Thanatos looking like he just wants to kite back. All of Sentinels, though, chasing after him. They're going to continue going. He goes back with Public Execution, but Rahel has arrived now. Chains of Corruption is going to connect. As DARKWINGS in trouble on the side, he gets hit down incredibly low by Blaber and Zven. DARKWINGS is going to fall to the flag there as Jarvan takes him out. Vulcan down about half HP on the side. It is a trade, but DARKWINGS trying to reinforce just gets knocked down.
Yeah, both junglers with their Guardian Angels, so they just try and full send, chasing down a member each. It is 1-for-1, so still definitely fightable here. Vulcan, though, has ult and flash. Be careful.
Impact trying to set up on the side here, has the equalizer ready. Cloud9 just focusing down the dragon. Huhi moving forward, trying to get some vision here for the team. The Pop Blossom comes through, it just connects on 2 members, but the root is there to follow. The equalizer trying to zone them off, but it doesn't matter. Rahel is knocked down, HamBak sent running. Impact has to get out of there, but can't do anything as Cloud9 now has the Ocean Soul, and they're gonna chase for a long time. Impact forced a flash as Cloud9 pushing both bot and mid.
All right, with Baron and Ocean Soul here, definitely should be able to solidify this game. I mean, that one got a little bit dicey, but Vulcan just goes, as long as I go ult, I'm going to push them out. We will at least get the Dragon Soul, if not end up trading, support lives there as well, and the rest of C9 can kill huhi at the exact same time. So good job there by Cloud9, kind of making sure that they get the objective. And now with the extra sustain from Ocean Soul, right back out to the push.
Zven completed another full item now, has the quick blades.
He's rich.
And he also has an Elixir of Wrath in his inventory, so ready for what he believes is probably going to be the final fight here, the final push. He's pushing up mid lane, covered right now by Vulcan, as Thanatos and APA are trying to get this wave moving in the right direction. Cloud9 definitely feels like they're on the precipice of victory in this one, as DARKWINGS is just trying to push bot and get some waves moving in their direction.
Oh yeah. They've got 2 waves moving in Cloud9's direction, so looks like they're gonna go further.
Yeah, they're gonna pop on the hunt, and Impact has no flash. Remember, in comes Jarvan, and down goes Impact eventually. He's into the stasis to buy a little bit of time. On the other side, Vulcan is gonna get picked off, so it is a 1-for-1. The Chains of Corruption does connect onto APA. Rahel has the flash. Blaber will not stop chasing, neither will Zven. The Ocean Soul keeping him topped off. Flag drag goes right back in as huhi is forced to flash out. Thanatos and APA will knock down this inhibitor tower. DARKWINGS taking a tier 2 down in bot lane, does claim a bounty, but eventually he's gonna have to get back to base.
Yeah, I mean, they're starting to channel recalls on both sides. Cloud9 should at least finish up this inhibitor before they go. Oh, DARKWINGS canceled his again, so he says, you stay around for the inhibitor, I'll stay around for some extra turret play money at the very least. Is empowered recall, at least for APA off his mid lane quest,
This is a deep TP. They're going to try to catch him DARKWINGS doesn't have the empowered recall. It looked like it wasn't ready, so HamBak going to try to escort him out here. But Thanatos is behind him, and he has the Ocean Soul. It's going to be difficult to knock him down. He also has the TP shield. Now the TP comes in from Rahel to try to reinforce. Public execution in onto DARKWINGS. DARKWINGS uses the Emperor's Divide to knock him back, but Thanatos just flashes right over the top. A second TP now going to be coming in. This one's going to be Impact, and C9 are going to look to try to turn on them, but all 5 Sentinels members are here. Blaber's still running over. Impact goes straight into the stasis. Zven isn't here just yet. They're trying to buy time for the Sivir. Blaber going forward, gonna get hit there by HamBak, but nice knock-up comes in, and the Chains of Corruption gonna be dodged. The Equalizer does nothing at all. HamBak still trying to run for it here, but Cloud9 are relentless. In goes Blaber onto the back line. Rahel has nowhere to go. Impact tries to turn and fight against APA, but he can't knock him down. The GA is gonna be popped there onto Blaber. Vulcan with a 4-man Pop Blossom, and surely that is gonna be the end of game number 1. Sentinels will fall. It's a triple already for Zven. He's chasing in and wants even more. Zven grabs the Quadra. Cloud9 will grab the game 1 win.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, they got such an early lead. Sentinels ended up making them work more for it, but in the end, C9 still are able to dominate in game number 1.
Nicely done. Cloud9 crushing this one. Start to finish. Gonna be able to knock down Sentinels. Starting off the lower bracket finals with a bang.
Cloud9 now are on a 4-game win streak versus Sentinels specifically.
True.
Not versus a lot of other
and
teams.
2-game win streak in this tournament.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's go.
That's a streak
you
right there.
You want to investigate the vision thing?
Oh, yeah. We want to see which...
It was Was it the 3rd dragon? It was going to be the 4th dragon for Cloud9. The one that got stolen away, where Blaber got caught walking over after Cloud9 got the kill on Impact down in bot side. So we're gonna find that, and we will see. You know, if it was a vision game or kind of what went wrong there for Blaber to get caught, because really that was one of the only hiccups in the whole game. It felt like for Cloud9.
Let's see, that was the Baron.
So Kobe's doing some investigative journalism over there, as we're gonna find this spot, and
this might be a little too late.
Okay. All right, here we go. So Kobe's in it.
This is the most recent one. We can watch this one. This one was fun.
Oh, this is the most recent fight?
Well, this is the Big Baron one where Vulcan's able to push them out.
Okay.
This is after Thanatos was traded for DARKWINGS. Huhi's trying to make an in-route here, an inroad for HamBak to get in as well and steal it, but Vulcan, good ultimate, pushes them out, and you know that's gonna this is basically the game ender. You know, even though there's a good another several minutes, that was basically the game ender. I don't see the other dragon icons though. I think the
maybe.
Oh, here we go. I found it. There we go. Because he's dead. Let's go investigate.
I found it. He's dead.
Found it because Blaber was dead. Here we go. Okay, so from Blaber Vision, let's follow Cloud9 comms. Yeah. What do you think the comms are right now? Where they're doing their dive on the bottom side.
TPing, go Impact, go Impact.
Yeah. So they successfully win, and they see, look at these Sentinels members are escaping. Look, we just saw Vi go right here.
Yep.
And so Blaber's thinking, I'm gonna walk past this Azir. He's autoing me for a while, and then what the heck? How did Vi get there?
Yeah, I guess they just weren't tracking it closely enough. I'm sure he was watching his fight with Azir and probably assumed that he ran with the rest of the team up.
Yeah, and the rest of C9 are probably like, it's winning, we win, you know, because they just beat them all here in this thing. So yeah, but the rest of the team did say, hey, or did see, we saw Vi Q this direction. So
yeah, and
then you know they go back in for the other interrupt here.
Yeah, must have assumed that they were up with the rest of the team. But Cloud9, really good game overall. Vulcan to me was the MVP.
Player of the game.
Yeah, I think he was killing it. And this is just a taste of the glory he's going to get. Later, he'll still get that World Finals MVP, you know? So he's on that. But that is going to be it for game number 1. Cloud9 taking an early lead here. 2 more to go if they want to rematch against Furia. We've got some C9 comms, though, to listen in on.
Can you TP in?
Soon. One sec. He needs to run.
Play slow, guys. Play slow.
I'm still TPing.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm coming zone.
Yeah, I got it. I'm
shield.
Yeah.
Look at the end. Oh, you TP direct? Okay.
W. Yeah, I'm fine. It's fine.
Yeah, good job.
Next
golem.
I'm facing on top side. Nice, guys. Yeah, nice.
They're looking mid.
I'm still looking, you guys, if they go in.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Early mid stop.
Thank you here.
Mid front.
Yeah,
Back flash in or
Revive.
I'm not sure. There's no flash. Blaber.
Yeah,
There's no flash.
I'm looking there.
There's no flash.
Yeah, good call in.
Nice guys.
I saw no flash yet. I think it's nothing.
W.
I'm gonna get space. Yeah.
Hey, now start.
I'm finishing it.
Nice CC'd.
Yeah.
I got a lot of damage on bars back here.
I'm looking
Good
for
fight. Good fight. He's dying to the shit.
Nice.
I'm going back, guys.
Go flash.
There's a guy here.
I'm coming.
Yes, flash.
I can reach him, by the way.
Okay.
Eventually, okay? It'll be
Flash too. See
I'm
Alistar.
rebel. Yeah.
I'm trying to get to you, Blaber. Almost here.
Really
Almost here.
I'm good.
Yeah. I reach Varus here.
Yeah.
I reach Varus, guys. Yeah.
Varus no flash.
I use here. Azir no flash too. Azir no flash.
Wow. I'm changing. No flash. Don't fight.
Nice. Hey, my pentakill.
2 seconds. Go top again.
Hey, my penta. Oh, actually, sorry, penta. Sorry. Freak season. That was penta? Yeah, that actually was penta. I like it.
I like how he just slips in the freak season at the end. Their comms were actually really good vibes.
Yeah, they definitely were. I mean, they're singing. They're singing, cracking jokes. Look at this gold graph. That's also good Cloud9
Look at
vibes.
that Vulcan damage.
Yeah, that's why he is the GOAT.
My player of the game, for show. That he almost did more damage than, I mean, did way more than the Azir, but almost did more damage than APA as well.
Yeah,
that is kind of crazy.
He was smurfing from very early
He
on.
almost did as much damage as the Rumble in a melee versus melee matchup. That is actually wild. He smacked him.
MVP.
Yeah, well, good news for Sentinels. Can't play Neeko again. That's gone.
I think, too, if you're talking about the entire tournament, even though it has been really rough for Cloud9, Vulcan has had a lot of good individual games, so he's looking the most
You're wiping
warmed
the
up.
stink off him.
I'm not cleaning anybody up.
You're not wiping any.
I'm not cleaning anybody up. I'm keeping my hands.
You're leaving them
far
stinky.
away. Yeah, what?
All right, we're going to break. We'll be right back.